I think he is, you know. Michael with a very, very late bid. He's 2/10 up on his current best. What can the McLaren driver do? Can he finally get his season back on track? Round the final corner, up to the line. Can McLaren spoil Lewis's party with Michael?
I think he's going to do it.
No, he's denied by less than a tenth of a second. And Michael goes second. Lewis holds his pole. What a great duel at the end of the session. And the top four very closely matched going into the race tomorrow, but it is Lewis who takes the pole. There you go, there is your Canadian Grand Prix qualifying results. It's Lewis on pole for Toro Rosso with that 1 minute 9.6, a chance to extend his championship lead, which he has, of course, is 11 points at the moment over Cliffy, who starts third. In between them, though, Michelangelo trying to revive his season in that McLaren with that late effort. Nowek is fourth. Falcon fifth, poor from him, you have to say. Zeta Mercedes sixth, Shimasi seventh, Goninen eighth, It's Me ninth, and Bugatti running at the top 10 to win here in Canada. So here we go then, it's round 6 of the championship, and the lights are out, and we are racing here in Montreal. Lewis leads from pole, Michael gets a superb start and pulls alongside him into turn 1. But there you go, Lewis has the high ground, he has the inside, holds his lead. They all seemingly have made it through without any major issues, and it is Lewis up the hill towards turns 3 and 4, leading the way from Michael second, Cliffy third, Nowek fourth, and Falcon fifth. Then it's Zeta Mercedes in sixth, Shimasi seventh, Goninen in eighth, Bugatti ninth, and Brandon now up into the top 10 with It's Me dropping down.
The ultra sauce. So I feel like that's the really dangerous thing about starting on the.
We've got an incredible battle. So, sorry for coming across. We've got an incredible battle over for 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. Way down the field, we've got Hayden holding them all up with a damaged front wing, and they're all swarming all over the back of them. How have they not got past yet? I've no idea. Bulletproof goes side by side with Hayden. They're all streaming, slipstreaming each other down there. Hayden bails for the pits, thankfully, because he was holding them all up like crazy there. Little blocks all over the back of Bullet as they run down to turn 1. Is he going to have a look up the inside? He's forced to go the other way, the long way round. Nope, no way through, and Bullet holds on, and quite a battle developing between those three further down the field. Jamie, sorry, carry on with what you were saying.
Whoa!
That's a big moment, and Lickle should be in now. He is in and takes that 13th place away. Unlucky for some. Is that a move there? We've got Lewis with a 3-second time penalty, so that is major news in Canada. Jamie, whoa, we're going to crash into the wall. Calic, off he goes, and that is a Jack Gooding special. Huge spin, lights up the rear tyres, and off the track he goes. Not quite the wall of champions, but pretty damn close to it. Lit up the rears and went flying into the pit wall side, and the Williams driver is out. As Cliffy also now picks up a 3-second time penalty, Jamie.
You should have about a bit of downforce, but it's so easy to lose the car to that corner and throw it away. I nearly did twice on Thursday too, so I can't really. I know how it feels like, but that's unfortunate. We did have 20 drivers too for 5 laps, so he's our first retirement. Yep,
first retirement is Calic. There's a real battle going on in the midfield between Maxi Luca and Lickleblocks. Maxi Luca had a real big look up the inside. Sorry, not Lickleblocks, Ace of Pace. He had a real big look up the inside of him at the hairpin. Couldn't quite do it, but he will do it now. And he moves past the Swede up into 11th place. Lovely stuff from Maxi Luca. Textbook stuff. Fourth is where he is now, and he's looking to make inroads on the podium places. Cliffy having to look in his mirrors because Falcon is on a charge. He lights up the rears coming out of the final corner, opens up the DRS. Cliffy forced to go defensive on the inside. He senses the danger. Falcon tries to sweep right round the outside of Cliffy. That will give him the inside. Oh, he nearly goes for a spin. And now Nowek will go up the inside. He bang wheels as Falcon lights up the rears on the exit of turn 2, and it looks like there's going to be more contact. There is, but Falcon somehow clings on. On the limit, this kind of racing, Jamie. On the limit, and now Nowek up the inside of Falcon. Oh, brilliant stuff. Marginal racing, Jamie. Right on the limit of what's acceptable before you end up with a crash. Great stuff, wasn't it?
If he comes in, and it's going to be a set of the
Ultras.
Ultra softs. So he's going for the 2-stop. See, the 2-stop I feel like is the quickest strategy. It's quicker than Ultra soft. The problem is you have to overtake cars. So I don't know if that was the smartest decision for him to make. Let's see where he comes out. Oh, he's going to come flying out there just in front of CJ, his teammate. That's lucky.
Right. But lucky he's in front of his teammate, but look at the traffic he's got. He's got Lickleblocks right in front of him. He'll be going quite long on super softs, and Brandon also on softs. They'll be going really long into this race. So he's going to need to get these moves done quickly. But as a neutral, as a commentator, Jamie, for everyone watching back home, this is quite interesting, quite encouraging to see people trying different strategies. We want to see how it works. Works out. So we'll see how Cliffy gets on. Cliffy does tend to go against the grain quite often. When he starts further down the field, he goes long, takes the hardest compound of tyre available, and usually runs well into the podium, doesn't he? So we'll see whether this two-stop works out for him, but he needs to get moves done, and this would be a good start. Up the inside into the hairpin, on Nickel blocks, lets him know he's there, and he should have the traction to get past, and he does on the exit. Brilliant stuff from Cliffy, no messing about, and he knows if he wants this two-stop to work, he needs to make the moves. Now, onto the ILR3 champion, Brandon. Can he get an attack and make a way through on him? Oh, look at that! I didn't even see that. I was riding on board there, and Licko comes straight back at Cliffy. And now Cliffy will say, hold on a minute, I'm on the fastest tyre, I'm on a two-stop, I need to get back through again. But unfortunately for him, I don't think he can. And whoa, that was very close to a major incident.
It's Brandon. As Lassonde gave him the bottleneck, it's going to be very difficult for Cliffy to get past. And he switches to the inside this time. Is it going to make it stick?
No.
Wow, this is costing him a lot of time. He's going to have to do the move here at the end of sector 1 if he's going to have a chance.
Yep, and already that two-stop not looking too good. And can he finally do it? I think Licko should have the high ground there and might be able to fend him off. Oh, maybe not. It's brilliant from Cliffy.
Very smart. Very smart driving.
I thought he was going to end up on the marbles out there on the outside and end up brushing against that wall.
Against these drivers who have wearing tires. You know, if it came out on the fresh set of supers and tried to battle Licko, I think it would still be behind him. So I think Cliffy's decision here is to go down
look
the
at that. That was very, very late. That was superb from Cliffy. He was so late on the brakes, and he had to be ruthless. He had to go for it. It was cutthroat manoeuvre from Cliffy, and through he goes. Look how far back Nowek is from Cliffy. He's a few cars and a few seconds as we now watch Nowek trying to make a move on Brandon. Can he get that move done? Brandon on 14 lap old tyres, Nowek on brand new ones, and he just about gets through. Brandon had to cut the corner. They were squeezing each other there, and through in the end goes Nowek. That picks him a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits, Jamie.
His race is falling apart.
He's throwing it away, and there's something in the wall. Who's that? That's Bugatti in the wall, and now that makes this battle even tighter. Look at this, almost 3 wide into the hairpin. Late lunge of the brakes from Zena Mercedes. He's through. He gets past it. It's me. Bugatti clouted the wall big time there. Has severe damage to that front wing. He's going to get swallowed up by the pack already. It's me's gone through. Zena Mercedes gone through. And look at the next three cars lining up to go past. You've got Michael Davis, Shirasi, and Maxi Luca as well? I think it is. And look at them all heading through there into the pits. Goes Bugatti, unsurprisingly, with that heavy clout of the barrier. I think he lit up the rears, Jamie. Went too quick into the corner. On the exit of the corner onto the throttle and crashed big time. Somehow
that's unfortunate.
Somehow the tyres remain intact. Oh,
I think
look at the spin!
Same thing as Maxi Luca's going for a spin.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Maxi Luca going for a spin, and Jamie.
Six now.
Hold on, Jamie.
So that's going to put him right behind Falcon. Yep.
Falcon and Nowek at it once again. That's very, very late from Falcon. He did the switchback, almost collecting. Licko blocks down at the hairpin. It doesn't work out, and Nowek slivers back up the inside. Oh, what a duel between these two. It's been really exciting up till now. Falcon with an incredible switchback on the way into the hairpin, and he almost tagged Licko blocks into a heavy, heavy spin. Thankfully, they get away with it, and the fans in the grandstands are being treated to some great racing down at the hairpin, Jamie, aren't they? And maybe even the guys at turn 1 are going to get some good racing as well, because here comes Falcon. Oh no, wait, that's so late! So late on the brakes! What a move that is! Oh, Falcon!
So clean as well.
Oh, lick the stamp and send it. That was the definition of licking the stamp and send it. That was superb. Nowek left standing still on the brake pedal, and Nowek drops to 6th. Falcon flies up into 5th. What a move, Jamie. How did he stop that car? Out front, look at this. We might have a change of leadership. We've got Lewis going side by side with Cliffy down towards the final chicane. Is Lewis going to get through? No, Cliffy holds the high ground, holds the lead, but Lewis is all over him. This is crucial for his race with all those penalties. Cliffy knows that. That's why he's defending big time to the pit wall. Lewis will have to try the outside. We've already discussed how difficult that is, and there's the proof of it. He almost runs off the racetrack, and Cliffy climbs on, and this is Lewis is trying again. He's side by side with Cliffy down towards the final chicane, and this time he looks a lot closer. This time, going into the braking zone, he's slightly ahead, and Lewis takes the lead of the Grand Prix for now, but he's got a hat full of penalties, Jamie, and he's really going to have to work hard to get himself away into the distance now. That's not what Cliffy wanted.
That's not what Cliffy wanted, especially with... He's going to pray that Cliffy's going to hold up Michael, though. But, I mean, Michael's probably in the hot seat to win this one, I feel like.
Oh, now we've got Nowak attacking Lico into turn 1. This is ridiculous, man, everywhere we look.
Yeah, I saw them make contact at the hairpin when I had to split cameras to Cliffy and Lewis.
Unbelievable. We got Brandon
Yeah, you know
side by side with CJ, Jamie, and Brandon is really starting to show what he's capable of here in ILR1. He's getting his elbows out more and more as the weeks tick by, and he's running wide, and that's going to allow
pushed out of the grass.
Oh, through goes in on Mercedes, and now Gordon then swallowed them all up and taking 5th place away. The Finn flies past a lot of them. What a battle. Gordon in, that was like the parting of the seas.
He better be counting his lucky stars he didn't come out. He came out just in front of that. Because now he's going to have to gun down Noak. Wow, he's lucky.
Well, will he try to send one up at the hairpin? I mean, the fans watching down there have been spoiled in this race so far, and they're on their feet again. They've been on their feet more than they've been sitting down. And here we go. Look at that for an exit from Zera Mercedes. Wow. Lights up the rear tires.
Tank flapper.
Massive tank flapper, nearly bouncing off the side pod of Gordon N. Thankfully, both cars emerge unscathed as they go down towards the final chicane. Zera Mercedes tucked right up behind Gordon N. Is he going to look up the inside? Not quite. And he has to remain stuck behind him for now.
He's going to get in here.
Look at the slipstream, look at the run out of that corner. And surely Zera Mercedes now will get himself up into 5th place, side by side on the brakes, into turn 1. He's through, and Gordon N drops back into 6th place. It has been an exciting race, Jamie, hasn't it? Some great moves, some really clean racing by everyone. A real advert for the league.
It's been really solid to see. It's been fun to see as Cliffy is now going to start working on Noak here. Oh my goodness, that launch! Wow! How did he not break his wing? That out of the corner launch was insane. Nah, yeah, Cliffy's going to have him here.
He needs to be careful though, doesn't he, Jamie? He needs to be careful, does Cliffy? Doesn't want to damage the wing.
He's done here.
And he's going to get this move done. And again, I've said it a couple of times, the fans are on their feet down there. Unbelievable.
The fans are on their feet again.
Easy.
Does it go side by side of the hair? Wow. Wow. Yeah. Did he get that? There's no way. Not yet.
Not yet. I thought he would. I'm actually amazed that Noak's got enough traction.
Deep, so gave him good traction. Yeah.
I'm really surprised that Noak was able to fight that for so long, but now Cliffy has the DRS as well to kill that move off. So he's got 15 seconds to get to Michael in 11 laps. That's going to take some beating, Jamie, and I'm beginning to agree with you. I don't think that is a reasonable or realistic possibility, and his focus has got to switch to catching Lewis, doesn't it? Who has, of course, amassed a few penalties.
Getting overtaken here is an absolute nightmare. His space goes to the inside to cover the position. The 4-seater trying to go around the outside, which now switches back to the inside, and has got the move done. That's a very difficult corner to have two cars go side by side, but that's gotten him into 11th place. Can he hunt down CJ now for that final scoring position? As Cliffy picks up his first penalty of the entire race.
Second, Jamie, I think he's already got one. I think I've seen another one pop up earlier on when I was looking through it. So Cliffy's charge is all of a sudden just fell apart, really. He'll do well to finish third, I think. Third will do, I think. I don't think he's going to go any higher up. Tell you what, Jamie, I thought Zera Mercedes would have no chance for points at by this point, but he might be 12th, but there's cars right in front of him that he is battling. And look at that, side by side down the straight. Falcon and Gordon N down towards turn 1. Is Falcon going to get the move done? He's looked like he was threatening over the grass, and he gets a penalty for it. And he's off, he's wide, he's everywhere, and round he goes, and CJ somehow, Jamie, I have no idea, still holding on to that 8th place. But the good news for him is, Gordon in behind him has got a damaged front wing, and look at this is ridiculous.
Oh my goodness, Falcon switching lines constantly. I think it's going to be Falcon through though,
Yep. So Falcon through, a race of pace, and Zera Mercedes will come through as well. Look at that from Zera Mercedes on the grass, and it's 3 wide, and he's now surely going to pass Ace of Pace, who runs off the circuit completely. CJ and Falcon in the wall, absolute scenes, and unbelievably,
oh my God,
it's now Ace of Pace versus Falcon versus Ace of Pace versus Zera Mercedes, and this is just ridiculous. It's just turned into chaos, and Falcon's race is over.
Done.
And I think just about everyone in that group has got front wing damage. Zera Mercedes and Ace of Pace somehow made it through. CJ has got damage, Gordon N's got damage, Falcon's got his tyres folded up over the car, I think. His race is over. Starting to give up the ghost, so we'll keep an eye on that in a minute. But right now, Gordon N is in real danger of losing that final point. Matt Tibos right up behind him. He's going to be forced to the outside. Surely he's going to have the speed. And yeah, he dives to the inside very late and gets the move done. And Gordon N drops back to 10th. But we need to go to that other battle, Jamie, that you're discussing. And that is 6th, 7th and 8th, and that is turning into a
Campbell
real
did
big
an
dog
awful run
battle.
out of that corner.
He sure did, and that's going to cost him. Zenna Mercedes should sweep past in the turn 1, you would think, and indeed he does, up the inside, and Callum drops back to 8th place, and now Brandon might be a little bit concerned, Jamie. He probably will, because Zenna Mercedes is a lot quicker than it's me at the moment. Let's go to Lewis. He's in the final corner, and he's coming up to the line to win on the racetrack, but he will not due to his penalties. It's Michael who takes his first win of the season. It's taken a while to get his season underway, but at long last he has. He had 20 points after 5 races going into this one. He's just beaten that quite quickly with 25 in the one go, so his season is back on track. Will Cliffy get Lewis? I won't think he will. He'll finish.
Sorry, get that Mercedes looking down the inside of Lazan here. Lazan Gaming, does it get the move done? Oh, Brennan blows the brakes, but he gets a good exit. They're going to go side by side.
Go on, Brandon, go on.
Move done.
Show why you're driver of the day. Can he fend off Zenna Mercedes? I don't think so. I think those fears are being realised, Jamie. Zenna Mercedes, what a recovery this is after that penalty from him as well.
Yeah.
Up into 6th place and through he goes. Agony for Brandon.
Wow.
Cliffy is 3rd, Novick is 4th, Lickle is 5th, and there is Zenna Mercedes taking 6th. The penalties change that though. Brandon does get his 6th place. It's me 7th, Zenna Mercedes 8th, Ace of Pace 9th, and will Tibos get the point? I think he will. He sees the line in 10th, and Gordon N. No, Gordon N gets 10th.
On penalties.
And there is a man that has finally got his season off and running. Michael on top. The Greek god is finally a god again. Look at that. Celebrating. He has won the Canadian Grand Prix. Lewis sells for 2nd. Cliffy's, well, his charge fizzled out and he ends up with 3rd. I suppose you'll be satisfied with that. Not too bad for Cliffy. He does lose 3 points to Lewis in the championship. It could have been worse, yeah. So a reasonable weekend all round for him.